So the story is called Just Get Surgery Already. To start off with a little background, when I was in my first grade, I was diagnosed with a condition called brachial neuropathy. Not to go into details, but basically it's a condition of bundle of nerves that lead to shoulders, number one, and it results in like muscle atrophy, muscle weakness, and permanent injury. So fast forward, my sophomore year of high school, back to school, I played football, and which at that time didn't really make any sense because I was an inch or two shorter than I am now and weighed about 50, 55 less pounds. So I really had no business playing football, but I decided that this was a good idea. I play safety, and it's the first game of the season. I'm on the JV squad, and this guy is, on the other team. He's rushing up the middle, and he breaks through the linebackers, and it's just me at this point. And I'm like, all right, I gotta stop this guy because there's no one behind me. All there is the end zone. I didn't mention, I'm an engineer, and I've been pretty nerdy all my life, so I suck at sports. So that combined with the small stature thing, this isn't gonna go well, as you probably know. So I go to the left, he shoots past me, and shoulder comes out the socket. Fall down. It happened so fast, I actually managed to put my arm back in the socket and kept playing. So after the game, I'm talking to my dad, and I'm like, Dad, I dislocated my shoulder during the game. I didn't even tell the coaches or anything like that. And my dad looks at me, he was like, oh, you didn't dislocate your shoulder, because if you did, you'd be in a lot of pain, you'd be screaming and stuff. And I'm just like, that doesn't, okay, fine. You know what, I'm not even, so I left it, whatever. Maybe he was right. Maybe I really didn't. Maybe, I just knocked it loose or something, even though that's what dislocation is, but whatever. So, fast forward a couple weeks later, I'm lying in bed, and, I was doing my history homework, and then I was like, all right, I'm just going to lay down for a second and rest my eyes. I lay in bed like this, shoulder comes out the socket. Lying flat on my bed, it's about 10:30 at night. I didn't want to say anything, because my mom is asleep, and you don't wake up your mom when she's asleep. That's number one. Number two, the reason why I didn't want to say anything, because I was supposed to be doing my history homework. So if I tell her that I decided to go lay down for a little bit, she would be mad. Number three, she didn't really like the fact that I was playing football, because as I said, I really had no business playing football at all. And she was already mad that I had dislocated my shoulder once, and she really didn't want it to happen again. And number four, I had a brother, or have a brother, who was 5 at the time, so, I would have woken him up, because I didn't want to yell, so I'm just sitting there, I'm like, my shoulders, I don't know what to do. Finally, somehow I managed to roll and put it back in the socket. Yeah, it hurt a lot. So fast forward a year later, back to school again. This one had nothing to do with football. I'm sitting in class taking a summer reading test. We just got back, and you read 3 books over the summer, you take the exam. I finish, I'm sitting down in my chair waiting, for other people to finish so we can keep going with the class. Shoulder comes out the socket. Sitting in class stretching. So they sent me to the nurse's office. She puts it back in the socket. I don't know if you guys have had a visit to your school nurse, but like most school nurses, she was really crappy. It was like the bottom tier of nurses, and they just go off to high schools and don't make anyone ever feel better. So she gives me this sling that looks like a shirt from a homeless man. It was pretty big. And forever then, I was just known as the kid with the nasty, tattered sling that dislocated shoulder stretching in class. Fast forward 3 years later, me and this girl are dating, and we're in my room, and I'm gonna try and keep it as PG as possible. We don't have there's no clothes on, she's on her back, and I'm down, and I probably resemble something like a dog drinking out of a bowl of water, if you guys can. So, I'm down there doing my thing, and I'm holding myself up like this, and then all of a sudden, the shoulder comes out the socket. And I'm on a high-rise bed, I fall off the bed. So now I'm butt naked on my floor with my shoulder out the socket, thinking to myself, what in the hell, how am I going to explain this damn thing to paramedics? That's my story, guys. Thank you.